Hey guys, today I have something really interesting. It's kind of like a hybrid lock, which combines two different types of locks into one in an effort to try to make it more secure. I notice a lot of Asian locks love to do like hybrid styles. So here's another one. You can see one side here is kind of like a multi-lock clone, kind of like a pin and pin type deal. And now the other side is kind of like a slider lock, where there are sliders within this lock that have to follow along this track here to go into the correct position. So this lock is called, we'll just use the English here, we'll just call it the JES lock. Here's the name right here, but I guess they use the abbreviation for JES. So now this lock is interesting because you could see inside of it. Remember, a lot of locks with sliders are hard to see, but here you could see the dimple stack there in the center. And then if you look on the right side here, you can see the sliders. And watch what happens when I tilt the lock here. You see them fall because those sliders are not on springs, so they just kind of like move around freely. Now, I know what you're saying is like the key looks like there should be two sets of sliders. And because remember, the key is not reversible, right? It can only go in one way. So, it operates like this. And it looks like there should definitely be two sets of sliders, but I think that's just kind of a trick because there's only one set on the right side there. So, unfortunately, that's kind of a little bit deceptive. However, still kind of cool because I've never seen a lock, this type of hybrid lock before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to pick this lock for you in the next section, and because of this nice open keyway and this light that I have above me, we should be able to see really clearly what's going on as we pick it. So let me get my picks and I'll try to do that for you on camera. One sec. All right, guys, so this lock is kind of cool to pick just because it allows me to use some tools I don't usually use, and has this cool open keyway so we can see what's going on. So what I'm going to do is I'll turn this upside down because I want the sliders and the dimple stack to both be visible. I'll use this slender pry bar to try to get tension here, and if this moves, this little shield moves, I'll just have to move it back, but let's get that, make sure that's open. So here we go. Stick this in here. We could get tension like this. Maybe we could zoom in a bit here. Yeah, that looks good. So, right. Let's, okay, I moved all the sliders to the left there. You can see them aligned. And then we'll just rake this dimple stack, guys, because the tolerances of these locks can't be that good. I didn't expect them to be that good, but I was able to experiment around and even use this snowman double ball rake, not like you would like a wafer lock, but sideways, and just gently wiggle back and forth. So let's try that and see what we can do here. We can already see that this first dimple pin is binding because I can't even stick this in. So what I'll do is I'll even just push this out of the way and watch it set. Here, let me get that zoomed in. And we can push this down. There you go. That one's set now. And now we can resume our raking. How's this? So just slide it in and wiggle around gently and trying not to overset anything, but just working our way down the stack there. All right. So I know for sure I've set a few pins there. Don't know if you heard that. Oh, wow. Check that out. I've gotten some good rotation on this core now. In fact, so good I have to move the shield out of the way so you can see how the core has rotated there. Great. So now you can see a lot of those pins, those inner pins, are not have been pushed down. So now let's see if we could work on these sliders. I'm going to use this broken pick here to try to move these sliders around. And I know this does not have to be an exact science, you guys, because there's only 3 sliders here, and they don't have any false gates or anything like that. So you can even try to just move them back and forth. Just play around, manipulate them, and see if you could get them to just snap into the right position here. There we go. Let's see. All right. Thought I felt something click there. I might have to revisit this dimple stack. I'm not totally sure, but let me just continue. Make sure these sliders. There you go. Check that out. I just moved that last slider into place there, and now the lock has been picked. Great. Awesome. So I hope that view was educational for you guys. You could see the lock is now freely rotating from the back there. And yeah, the JES lock picked. Kind of a fun lock, you guys. That was like a cool little challenge. I mean, it wasn't that secure, but you know, it's always fun to play around with locks that aren't very orthodox, at least here in the USA. Check out all the keys I got for this damn. So kind of cool keys, interesting lock, good for the collection, and fun to pick. So I hope that was educational, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Lockman 28, hitting number 28 for ya, right there.